the byproducts of working on this. Because it's not just that you're going to be more efficient and you're going to be able to track things and da 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 da. What's going to end up happening long term, and really after 2 or 3 months of executing this at a high level, even just for one process, like just for sales or just for your project management or whatever, is that you're going to have less chaos. And that's going to actually probably cause some chaos internally, because beforehand you were the kind of person that's looking at your email or your cell phone for the urgent, right? And you're the person that's just waiting on something to pop up in the inbox because that's going to dictate what happens in your day. And because now that you're working on a process-driven approach, now you've got more time. Now you have less fires to put out. And so you kind of can feel lost at times. And that's a hard place for an owner-operator that's been operating that way for the past 2 or 3 years of just go, 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 processes in my head. I'm the one that's responsible. But now I actually have a place where my employees can manage it all. And it's a good place to be, but I want to be aware of it, because I'm talking to 2 people right now that are dealing with that. Like, oh, I've actually got all this time back and I don't know what to do. And it really allows you to go from a place of working on the semi-important but super urgent to the more important but way less urgent. And it gets you into that place where you can start to be more of an owner rather than an operator. Right now I'm seeing someone who's actually going back into more operations, like in the field, than in the office, because the office is just flowing, right? And now they're back in and trying to work on SOPs for the field rather than for the office, because the office is just kind of running itself and it's kind of going like a machine, and they've got a great admin in place that's just rocking it because now they have processes that they can follow. So just an interesting thing that you're probably going to run to if you start doing this really well, where you're like, oh, wow, like less fires to deal with.
Well, we could say something like less stress, more free time, and more money. Yeah, that's the ticket. No,
Yeah.
if you have a process, you have the Kanban, which thank you for educating me on that, the tiles, the cards, and you can look just knowing, if you're like me and like most of the business owners I know, that chaos and what really drives you crazy is uncertainty. I don't know where I stand. I got to go figure this out, look this up. If you can look at that and you find that you do have a backlog somewhere, you got a bunch of work, but you don't really have a bunch of stress, because just go do the work, right?
Right.
Yeah, get the bid out. But yeah, and then the ultimate use of being systemized, as we discussed in other episodes, is increase the value of your business.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.